welcome. My name's Tony, as you know, and today we're going to be talking about how to get the job. Okay, because apparently I say okay too much. I recently did a survey with a whole bunch of friends and colleagues, and the outcome was that the top problem that people are struggling with was to find jobs, so job placement in the industry of civils. And so today I'm going to help you with some facts. Okay, first let's start off with the facts. So number one, companies prefer to employ people with experience, and secondly, volunteer work or intern work looks good on your CV. Okay, so those are the two facts which you need to remember before we move on to the steps. So the steps in getting this job consist of a few basic rules which you probably already know. The first one is to compile a neat, simple CV which consists of your skills, abilities and experiences. Okay, now don't go and include things such as washing your granny's car when you were 5 years old on your CV, because that's not going to really be very relevant to the industry experience. Okay, so that's one. Okay. Once you've got your CV compiled with all the relevant good experience that's on that you've done and that you've got, make sure you submit that CV to a couple of recruitment agencies. Now, the reason I say a couple is because I wouldn't just leave it in the hands of one. I would submit it to a few. So when I say a couple, I don't mean two, I mean 3 to 5. Okay, we're South African and we say a couple. We don't mean two when we say a couple. What else? The next thing is to decide on which company you think you would like to work for. And the reason I say think is because often you think that you want to go and work for a company because it seems to be the answer and it seems to be the ideal job that you have in your mind, while in actual fact you haven't got any experience in the industry and you don't know what it's about at all. It's just that you see the people in the company and then you think that you want to be like that. So that's why I say go and look for companies you think you want to work for, so that you can get the job there and find out for yourself whether or not that's the company you really want to work for. Alright, and then the next thing is to make personal contact with the company, with the people in the company. Alright, so those are the steps which I think you should follow, and I just want to go into a little bit more detail about securing the job now. So in order to secure the job, you need to make contact with the person in charge of hiring at the company, or if you can, make contact with one of the highest ranks that you can. So if you can get hold of the boss or the main guy in the company, then I would suggest doing that. Okay, and the next thing is to get a job as an intern if they do not have a permanent position for you in the company. So once you've made contact with the people that are in charge of hiring or the big boss, and they do not have a job for you, apply for work as an intern. This is a great way to get your foot in the door and prove to the company that you are worth what you say you're worth. Okay, so the reason you would want to work as an intern is to get your foot in the door, to prove your value to the company, in order to ask for permanent employment within the company once you have proven yourself. Okay, and if the answer is still no, once you've asked for permanent employment after you've shown your skills to the company and shown your worth, if the answer is still no, then it's probably one of three things. The company can't afford to employ you, you've been fooling around for the last 3 or 4 weeks and they don't want to employ you because you're not worth it, or the company is a bunch of the company doesn't know what's good for them, and unfortunately they're going to miss out on some talent. And in any of these three cases, the only thing that you can do next is to move on. but do not lose contact with the company that you really want to work for. Keep in contact with them and keep pressurizing them to about job openings and opportunities for you to try and get into the company. Okay, so those are my tips for today on how to secure the job that you would like. And in the next week, I would like to discuss how we can improve communication skills on site, in and amongst the people on site, as well as between the various parties involved in a contract. Okay, that's me signing off. Thank you very much. Good night.